Hello, it's nearly the weekend, and whilst the weather won't be as wet as last weekend with Storm Babette, it is going to be pretty unsettled. Low pressure out towards the west of the UK, a pretty mature low, is bringing returning polar maritime air mass to much of the UK, so showery, blustery weather coming up from the southwest. Meanwhile, towards more northeastern parts of the UK, here we have an easterly flow and a system bringing cloud and rain, particularly to eastern parts of Scotland, so we are likely to see some further high rainfall totals building up here. Otherwise, and in that returning polar maritime air mass, there'll be some sunny spells as we go through the day on Saturday, but also quite a few showers, and some of them could be heavy, perhaps even thundery at times, especially towards the west and also the south coast. But some of them will spread a bit further inland as well. And then notice a spell of more persistent rain starting to push into the parts of the south later on in the afternoon. Temperatures near normal for the time of year, highs around 15, 16 Celsius in the south, a little bit cooler than this further north, and in that brisk easterly wind and under the cloud and the rain, it is going to feel notably cooler too. We do have a couple of warnings in force. At the time of recording, we have this yellow rain warning across eastern parts of Scotland, places where we're still recovering from last week's exceptional rain. And so the fact that some places could see 100 to 150 millimetres building up as we go through the rest of this week and the weekend, that is likely to cause some further issues, some further floodings possible, as well as disruption to travel. Heading further south, and we also have another rainfall warning here. We're talking 50 to 70 millimetres perhaps in the wettest spots around the coast. That's due to the heavy showers and then some more persistent rain arriving later Saturday overnight into Sunday. As well as that though, we have some strong gusty winds to watch out for. That's all due to this feature that's pushing its way northwards. We do have a cut-off low that's likely to develop, hence why we're going to have some strong gusty winds around those English Channel coastal parts. Notice also some strong winds for the far north as we go into Sunday as well. But looking at the details for Sunday, and it's a wet picture. Heavy outbreaks of rain pushing their way northwards across southern parts of the UK, but the heaviest showery bursts should ease as we go later on in the day. Otherwise, and towards the northeast, we drag down a northeasterly wind, and so that will bring some showers across more northern parts, but it's also going to lead to a slight dip in our temperatures here, and so we could start to see some of those showers turning a little bit wintry over the higher ground of Scotland. Temperatures on Sunday in the south similar to what I'm expecting on Saturday, but further north likely to start to turn that little bit colder because we are going to be getting colder air coming in from the north. So a quieter spell as we go through towards the start of the week for northern areas, but that will allow for some colder air to make its way southwards. A bit of uncertainty as to how far south this cooler, colder air does make it. At the moment, I think by Monday it's going to be across more central parts of the UK perhaps, and so turning cooler here, whereas across more southern parts we're going to hold on to something a little bit milder. So looking ahead to next week, and yes, a quieter but also colder start across some northern parts, but then the unsettled weather will return, and so no surprise, we are going to see some strong winds and some heavy rain as well. There's more information across our social media, and you can keep up to date with the forecast across our YouTube channel. I'll see you later.